After playing with over 500 mods in Stardew Valley, I realized there are some mods that I refuse to play without. So here are my current favorite Stardew Valley mods for 1.6 to play with. Let's start off with a simple mod, Bluegrass Recolor. This mod just recolors the map textures to a pretty pastel color. I find that the colors are easy on my eyes more than other map colors weirdly, so I always come back to this one. It is unfortunate that there are no town building recolors to match this style at this time, but even so, it is still my favorite map recolor since the first time I tried it. Since I prefer a pastel map recolor, Haneul's farm buildings are a perfect match, though they also work well with normal green grass. Some buildings also have different designs to choose from, and they come in 4 different colors. This mod is located on Neighbor, but it is one of the rare public posts you can find there, so I recommend checking this out if you're looking for new farm buildings. If you give me too many options, I'm never going to be able to just choose one. Alternative Textures is a framework mod that allows you to change textures of buildings, animals, paths, tree, furniture, the list goes on. By downloading alternative texture mods, you'll have so many options to play with, and it's fairly easy to edit your own textures into the game. So I really recommend this mod if you're looking for an easy way to change different textures in the game quickly. PIF Personal Rooms is a newer mod and quickly became one of my favorites. This mod lets you use doors that you can place anywhere to create a new room. You can download rooms like a backyard, a greenhouse, a bathroom, or even a whole entire farm. I hope we'll see more rooms added, as this mod feels great for those who don't like playing with large farms and interiors but want just a little bit more space to use. If you care about character customization, Fashion Sense is the mod to have. Once you've downloaded Fashion Sense mods, you'll be able to change your hair, your clothes, or even your shoes just by using a mirror in the game. You can have wings, be a mermaid, or be an alien. It's just enjoyable to be able to change my character style depending on my mood or match with the seasons in the game. Of course, I have to add a fishing mod to this list, FishMe. This isn't the only fishing minigame mod out there, but it is simple for my needs. If you've played other games like Animal Crossing, you only need to click once when a fish bites to reel it in. This mod is pretty much that, no fishing minigame, so you just need to wait for a bite to click and receive fish. I will admit, after playing vanilla Stardew, fishing isn't that bad when you use a C key on your keyboard. However, fishing by clicking the mouse always cramps up my hand, which is why I prefer to use this mod. If you don't want to change the fishing game, Visible Fish is just a great visual mod that lets you see which fish are in the water. It not only makes the maps feel more alive, it's also a helpful reminder of what is in the water that you need to catch. It will also show trash floating in the water, but you can disable it in the settings and even change the amount of fish that will appear in the water. If you're like me and your brain forgets things in 3 seconds, the Lookup Anything mod is a lifesaver. I feel like many people often refer back to the wiki to look up details about crops, villagers, animals, or machines, and this removes a lot of that needing to open up the browser to check information about something. You just press F1 on anything and it will give you the information you need about it. Keeping on theme with being forgetful, UI Info Suite 2 adds helpful indicators on the screen so you can remember when the traveling merchant's in town or when it's someone's birthday. It will also show you your luck for the day, if there's rain the next day, or if there's a Queen of Sauce episode. You can pretty much skip the need for watching the TV daily. Plus, it also lets you see the range of scarecrows, sprinklers, and beehives, so you won't need to manually count out those areas when farming. Let's Move It is a mod that lets you move around almost anything. This is fun for decorating areas, or nice for when you've realized crops or trees that you've placed down would look better in a different position. You can also delete items quickly if you need to. Since I like trying to collect giant crops, this mod is helpful for moving them to different areas like the greenhouse. It's also nice to be able to move around a fruit tree without having to chop it down completely. This next mod does exactly what the title of it says, build and place anything anywhere. You can build farm buildings on any map, place furniture down outside including carpets, or place things where you normally shouldn't. This is another great mod for decorating or utilizing the empty spaces around the map. If you've been spoiled by The Sims and you like full control over furniture placement, Precise Furniture is the mod for you. This mod lets you move object pixel by pixel to get the perfect spot for your decorating needs. It does have downsides like being unable to add things to shelves, but it is still such a useful mod for getting things in your house just right. Happy Home Designer is another mod for decorating. This uses the furniture catalog as a menu to open up a full item list and also makes it easy to choose alternative textures that you've downloaded. This mod also pauses the time, making it easier to decorate without the stress of time passing. I promise this is the last decorating mod, but the Smart Building mod is very helpful for quickly putting down fences and paths. Once you open the menu, you can click to place things temporarily and then click to apply it. It can also be used to quickly remove them. Reciprocate, because if I have to go out of my way to talk and give picky gifts to you, then you can do the same for me. This mod adds a chance that the NPCs will give a gift back to you when you give them a gift. Yeah, they will sometimes send you letters with gifts, but we have to work so much harder to make everyone else happy. It's a nice change to get surprise gifts back sometimes. For those of you that struggle to keep up with the relationships with villagers, Friends Forever stops friendship decay when you haven't spoken to them. It also works with animals that you haven't pet as well. This is nice to have when you are just way too busy with other things in your farming life. I am terrible at inventory management and get frustrated when I just don't have enough space for things, so better chest is a must-have for me. This allows you to carry an open chest full of items in your inventory. I also use this with Chest Anywhere, which lets you open chests from your farm or anywhere else from your current location. This is mostly for when I'm late game and have way too many items to sort through. So this might seem random, but if you really don't want to see spiders in the game, I love this Spiders or Bears mod. It looks silly, but it's so much cuter this way. I don't know how anyone does Skull Cavern without an elevator, so I really need this mod when I'm playing. Skull Cavern Elevator adds an elevator like the normal mine, so you can just keep going down levels as much as you'd like without losing progress. I can be really blind while playing Stardew, so if dig spots aren't screaming at me, I can walk right past them. There are several mods for changing the dig spots, but I love how cute the bright and fun artifact dig spots are. And finally, this little guy. Really, there are so many amazing mods out there. If you aren't familiar with my modded playthrough, you can find a whole list of my 500 plus mods that I use, as well as these mentioned in this video in the description below. I hope you're able to find something new. And as always, thanks for watching.